Welcome back everyone dito sa latest episode ng Deep Dive, itong special FY series natin. We're hoping actually to have this a little bit later in the month towards August, meaning after the State of the Nation address, which is coming very soon. But as expected, some would say as feared, eto na, the Supreme Court has effectively blocked, or so far has blocked, the impeachment trial of Sara Duterte. Some would say basically on procedural grounds and some would say on questionable grounds. Para pag-usapan natin, bago tayo pumunta sa ating legal luminary, kasama naman natin ang ating the most amazing, right? Non-legal, hindi na illegal, medyo nag-improve, non-legal luminary. Sir Ronald Llamas, how are we gonna understand this? Because literally 24 hours before the decision came out, we talked about what will happen if indeed the Supreme Court will rule against it.
Not only 24 hours before.
No, 1 week before.
We talked about it several episodes before, no? So we weren't entirely surprised, no? But we were surprised by the impunity of it all. Not only did they interfere in the constitutionally mandated process of impeachment, binago pa nila yung rules of impeachment. Considering na sila ay impeachable persons themselves.
Right? Yeah.
Diba? So, talagang may grave abuse of discretion at saka conflict of interest. I was expecting a bit more, no? Just a bit, from our Supreme Court. Lalo na, yung ating mga institutions are already weakened. Tapos, yung Supreme Court itself ay parang nag-commit ng harakiri. No? Lalo nilang winiken yung sarili nila. Kaya, yung disenchantment ng mga tao ay saan pupunta kung wala silang makitang institutional remedy. Dito sa impunity na ito ng Senado, impunity ng mga congressmen with their thousands of flood control projects, no? At yung impunity mismo ng ating judiciary, no? Saan ka na pupunta? No? Sa podcast ni Richard Haydarian, no? Doon ka na magreklamo, doon ka na magpa-file ng kaso.
Nag-invite naman ako eh.
So, they're opening a dangerous scenario, itong Supreme Court. I'm not sure if they realized it. No? Hindi man lang nila kinouch yung kanilang impunity in acceptable shape or form. No? Talagang
so that 90 plus pages, Sir Ronald, was not convincing enough to you?
97, no? Dahil
100 pages by the
na-receive nila yung sagot ng House ng July 18 doon sa kanilang napakatinding atake sa House nung July 8, no? July 8 na practically nilabag yung mga lines sa presumption of regularity, political question theory, at saka yung respect for co-equal branches of government, separation of powers. Hindi pa sila nakontento doon at nilabas nila itong ganitong klaseng desisyon. At ginawa nila in a very haphazard, very speedy way. Sabi nga ni Chief Justice Panganiban, former Chief Justice Panganiban, parang napakabilis naman. No, na-receive nila on July 18. Tapos whole week walang pasok. Mismo yung Supreme Court, naisulat nila yung almost 100 pages at naikalat nila sa mga Supreme Court justices at napag-usapan nila in a few days.
Tsaka sa gitna ng bagyo, may public holiday pa.
Walang pasok for a week. So, sabi nga ni Chief Justice Panganiban, sana man lang nagkaroon ng hearing. Sana man lang nagkaroon, lalo na sa ganitong landmark na case. Talagang parang hinabol nila yung bago mag-SONA bukas. Kaya, some people are suspecting na hindi ba ito bahagi ng isang conspiracy that started with Fort Meade, no? Na several times dinelay, hindi pala kontento yung Senado na i-delay ng 4 months, dinelay pa ng 1 week, tapos nung napigilan yung 1 week, ay nag-remand at inopen yung possibility ng dismissal by simple majority ng 20th Congress. Tapos ngayon nangyari ito, parang yung ibang mga tao suspicious na parang talagang hinintay ng Senado itong ganitong klaseng desisyon ng Supreme Court para hindi sila mailagay sa isang damn if you do, damn if you don't situation. So,
Just to read, no, at least the opening line. The process of impeachment, this is according to SAJ, Leonen, is a constitutional, therefore legal process that takes place within a political environment. That it is sui generis, however, does not convert it to a purely political process isolated from the requirements of the Constitution as a whole. The basic constitutional mandate is that public office is a public trust. Being a constitutional value, any process seeking accountability for public offices must take place within the strict framework and procedure outlined in the Constitution. This court, regardless of the political result, will not evade its duty to declare when an act is done with grave abuse of discretion amounting to an excess of jurisdiction of any department, organ, or office. So basically, you're saying actually the accusation is now against them for an abuse of discretion and exceeding their jurisdiction.
Sabi nga ni former Supreme Court Justice Ascuna, di ba? Kung gusto mong baguhin yung Article 11 ng Constitution, governing impeachment, kung gusto mong baguhin yung mga jurisprudence, specifically yung Francisco case sa impeachment.
So basically, new doctrine?
No?
Parang
gawin mo yan sa susunod na impeachment. Not sa kasalukuyan. Dahil dapat yan prospective. Right. No? Mamaya, pag-usapan natin, ano ba itong mga gusto nilang baguhin na medyo very glaring. Pero very basic. Ang pagbabago ng batas should be prospective. Ba't binabago mo ngayon? Nalasimula na. Diba? Bakit retroactive ang ginagawa mo? Basic rule yan sa ating batas. No? Huwag na natin pag-usapan. Mamaya natin pag-usapan yung conflict of interest, yung grave abuse of discretion, being impeachable persons yourselves. Tapos binabago mo yung rules ng impeachment na pwedeng mag-govern sa inyo.
Sir, you want somebody, we'll have Justice Carpio later to explain this. Their stance is also from what they believe is actually factual errors daw, yung basis, no? So the Supreme Court's decision incorrectly states that, according to the one sambayan, that the fourth impeachment complaint was filed out of time and transmitted to the Senate without plenary session. House records, however, show that the fourth complaint was filed on February 5, 2025, before the adjournment of the House of Representatives and before the dismissal. So we're looking at, 7:50?
That's 12 noon. The end of session was 7 p.m.
So the sequence of events on February 5 was first plenary action and vote on the fourth complaint, second archiving of the first three complaints, third transmission of the fourth complaint to the Senate at 4:57 p.m. and House of Representative adjournment later on, more than 2 hours later at 7:15 p.m. So ang position nila is the Supreme Court's decision rests on a flawed understanding of the timeline, so factual and procedural actions taken by the House of Representatives.
Dapat hindi na kine-question yan ng Supreme Court dahil hindi naman sila trier of facts. But even that, malinaw. Nagkamali sila ng batayan ng mga facts. No? Dapat
yung
kasi, dapat
timeline.
Nirespeto na nila yung Congress dahil role ng Congress ang impeachment.
Soul
Role ng Senate to convict or acquit. Ang role ng Supreme Court is to interpret the Constitution later on, pag justiciable na yung issue. No? Lalo na, sila ay impeachable persons themselves. Kaya hanggat maaari, yung pinagmamalaki nila dito sa decision na ito, na judicial review, ay dapat medyo circumspect ka dyan sa usapin ng impeachment. No? Yung judicial review, pwede mong gawin sa lahat. Pero pagdating sa impeachment, mag-ingat ka dahil impeachable persons kayo. Diba? Bakit nakialam kayo kagad? At pinatay nyo yung impeachment bago magsimula formally yung trial, bago maipakita yung ebidensya. Diba? Yun yung nakakagalit dito. Yun yung tingin ko magke-create ng disenchantment sa mga tao, ng restlessness, na sana walang mag-exploit. Dahil, alam mo naman, pag mga weak ang iyong institutions, weak ang leadership, ang daming mga balak mag-exploit ng weaknesses na yan.
Right, which is what we exactly warned to Justice Carpio last year pa, anticipating that things could move in a very dangerous direction. Now, one counter-argument I tend to hear, I'm not gonna say which kind. One counter-argument is this. Bakit kasi yung fourth complaint napaka-late din sinubmit? Bakit tinulugan from, kasi December pa na-submit ni Percy Ka Percy. Bakit kasi inintay pa ng Kongreso? Basically, you should have been more airtight
Well, yung
to avoid this whole
yung
drama.
elephant in the room dyan, baka naghahanap sila ng support dun sa separate institutions of power. No?
They had to
baka nag-aantay sila ng tacit
rally
approval,
na,
di ba?
right.
Oo, baka nagko-consolidate pa sila ng political support. Pero, given that,
even if, exactly,
naabot nila yung requirements.
Right.
10 session days, no?
Right.
One impeachment in 1 year, di ba? At yun yung lalamanin ng MR, no? Kaya kahit home stretch yan, kahit magreklamo ang Senate President na bakit last 2 minutes, last 2 minutes is still last 2 minutes. Ibig sabihin na ipasok. Pero bakit mo dinelay by more than 4 months? Tapos pinilit mo pang i-delay by a week. No? Unless, buti na lang, nag-interfere si Coco at saka si Risa. Tapos, nung hindi na-delay, ginawa mo pang remand. Tapos, sinet mo pa yung predicate for the 20th Congress to reject it. Sabi mo, pwedeng i-reject by simple majority. No? Pwedeng i-dismiss. Na wala naman sa Constitution or even the rules of the Senate. No? At ngayon, ay adding suspicion on what you did, ay biglang naglabas, hinabol, nagmadali ang Supreme Court bago magsona, bago mag-convene yung 20th Congress. Masisisi mo ba yung mga tao kung sila ay medyo suspicious o pa-conspiracy dito? No? Sana wala. Pero nakakapagsuspecha no? At ito yung ating mga pinagsasabi ng mga previous episode natin. No? Kung ito ay mangyayari, hindi mo mabiblame yung tao for suspecting.
So sir, if you were risking libel in other episodes, now you're risking contempt by the Supreme Court?
10,000 pesos yan. Yung contempt pag hindi ka abogado.
Pwede ka rin na...
Pag ikaw ay abogado,
may indirect at may direct contempt, di ba?
Pag ikaw ay abogado, disbarred ka, pwede. No? Pero pag ikaw ay hindi abogado, kaya nga lahat ng mga banat ng mga abogado, respectfully. Nakita mo, di ba? Respectfully,
pero hindi
diba?
na masyado kanina. Pero 6 months ba yung community service or something? I'm just saying, Sir Ronald.
Pwede bang pala counted na yung mga ginagawa ko in the past? Community service?
Hindi. Parang community disservice ang ginawa mo, Sir Ronald. So, just to be clear.
Boxing na lang.
Oo. We have already had a couple of lawyers. We had Jesus Falsas the other day here. We had a couple of other people also. We're hoping to get multiple justices in the coming days also to give points on this. And also yung issue ng contempt, diba? Like, what is the way to disagree with this without coming off as crossing a certain line, or that contempt would not be also weaponized to silence criticism and all?
Sinasabi lang naman natin ay mga possibilities of suspicion. Wala naman tayong sinasabing categorically. Diba?
But someone took exception. May nag-blind item na senador na hindi ko na lang papangalanan pero meron ka palang moniker sa kanya.
Yung Ambassador of Jesus Christ, self-proclaimed.
Dating Cayetano Ho. Ay, sorry. Parang nasabi ko na. Parang nagpaparinig siya. Tapos dinidismiss lang tayo, yung columnista lang dyan, tabi-tabi lang yung mga hampas lupa dyan. Some kasi, many people are saying...
He must be doing something right. Pag binabanatan
I don't know. I mean,
ng a senator.
Simple lang naman sinabi ng mga ibang tao dyan. Sabi nila, by 2022, this is just a fact, 13 out of 15 justices were appointed by Duterte. But I also clarified that doesn't mean automatically that you can make an inference about their leanings or the basis for this. Kaya we're being fair, 97 pages. We're going through that. In fact, kagabi until 12:30, with Attorney Falsis, we were going through pages 64 to 69, breaking it down. But Sir Ronald, you just ruined everything by going directly contemptuous. Like, we're trying our best to be as
Don't worry, I'll send you some sandwiches.
Ayan na naman tayo, Sir Ronald. 6 months community service, Sir Ronald. Marami ka pang deserve.
Malay mo, baka marami kang kasabay.
Wala na yatang lugar dyan.
Problema mo, ang daming bumabanat
Yes,
diba?
It's a floodgate.
It's a floodgate So, anong gagawin? Sino kakasuhan nila? Selective? No?
Okay, but isn't there a risk that by personally also attacking some of these justices, one of them could be the next Chief Justice, one of them is known for having a progressive track record, also a fellow from my own town, that you might actually alienate potentially future allies? Kasi numbers game din naman yan sa, diba, at the end of the day.
Parang people don't care
Hindi na, wala na. Bardagulan na.
They call a spade a spade. No, wala namang, kaya nga, yung lumabas itong decision, wala namang Wala namang gentleness, walang tenderness, no? Talagang medyo garapal eh.
You mean terse the language?
Mismo yung kanila eh. Yung kanilang proposals, making it hard to impeach them in the future. No? Dapat hindi ikaw ang gagawa nun, dapat ang Congress. But gumawa ka ng mga rules about constitutional bodies. Stricter impeachment rules. No?
Right.
Yun yung ginawa mo eh.
But just to be clear, our ruling does not absolve Petitioner Sara Duterte from any of the charges. Any ruling on the charges against her can only be accomplished through another impeachment process followed by trial conviction.
Bakit nila dinidiscuss yung merits? Bakit nila dinidiscuss yung hindi binigyan ng due process? Bakit nila? Ang dami ito sa...
So you see, there's a tension there that you're saying, ay, wala kaming alam dyan.
Kino-contradict mo yung sarili mo eh. Pag binasa mo yung 97 pages. Sabi mo, procedural lang ang issue, pero
may substantive
may substantive kang pinag-uusapan dun sa mga issues.
And there's a question of date. And there's a question of date. However, new impeachment complaints against the Vice President, if any, initiated either article can only be commenced in accordance with this decision no earlier than February 6, 2026. Many people are also taking exception with that.
May question ka na ron eh, no? May question ka na ron. Parang dinedelay mo yung next impeachment. No? So, dahil you are the gods of Padre Faura, ang tingin nyo, you can do almost anything. You're untouchable. No? Except through impeachment itself.
You think it will go that far?
Not really. Dahil ang problema kasi ngayon...
Hindi ba constitutional crisis na yan? Bardagulan na lang.
Hindi. Sino ba nagsimula?
Well,
the Senate which
delayed it. Sabi nila si
diba?
Cheese may kasalanan.
The Supreme Court which dismissed it. Sino nagsimula ng possibility of a constitutional crisis?
So you go against those two?
Diba?
You go both against the Senate President and the Supreme Court? Parang that's kind of crazy.
Hindi. Yung senators kasi, no, nagsasabi sila, tutuloy nila yung impeachment even with this decision. That's a constitutional crisis. Some congressmen are saying, pag hindi tinanggap yung MR, baka magkwang kami, mag-impeachment din. So that's a constitutional crisis. Pero sino ba nagsimula ng constitutional crisis?
Or more like the Supreme Court could have actually helped the situation. But your reading is that they're actually further...
Self-restraint. Because you are impeachable persons yourselves. Diba? Pinayagan mo muna. Tapos, during the process, pagtingin mo ay may justiciable case na, tsaka ka pumasok. Hindi pa nga nasisimulan eh. Wala pa nga yung ebidensya eh. Tapos ngayon, very manipis yung dahilan mo sa pag-dismiss. No, itong sinasabi mo na one-year ban, na merong jurisprudence, merong precedent, merong rules. No, dapat prospective kung gusto mong baguhin 'yon. No? Bakit ginagamit mo ngayon? Hindi naman ako abogado, pero hindi naman ako bobo.
But actually, sir, we have to clarify that you don't need to be a lawyer to have a say on this issue. We live in a democracy whereby questions of constitutions are questions of the sovereignty of the people, right?
Correct.
Inis when people are saying, ay, hindi ka naman abogado, or dapat abogado ka, or ganyan. Like, where is this coming from? Like, in the US, do you ever hear people saying only lawyers can have a say on matters of constitution? What kind of mindset is that?
Ito nga rules na nilalabag nila, mismo kino-contradict yung pinagkuhanan nating model, yung US, the Federalist Papers, no? Alexander Hamilton, no? Ito yung nilalabag nila. Sabi mo, anong pakialam natin doon? Doon natin kinopya eh.
Right.
Yung ating konstitusyon.
Jesus Cordero was citing the US case.
Yung ating rules on impeachment. Doon natin ginaya eh. Tapos ngayon, pati yun, nilalabag mo.
Baka kasi mas advanced tayo sa US, Sir Ronald. Nauna si Duterte kay Trump, nauna naman yung...
Yeah. Kaya ginagaya tayo ngayon ng US eh.
Actually, parang, wait lang, parang nag-time rewind lang ako ng 6 months. Humahabol lang US sa atin.
Tama, no? Pero ito nga nakikita mo impunity all over the place. No? Somebody has to stand up to question that.
Right.
No? Lahat ginagamit rule of law. Anong rule of law rito? Nilalabag mo yung rule of law. No? Forthwith. Ang linaw-linaw kung ano yung forthwith. Gumagawa ka ng bagong dictionary. Tapos, gumagawa ka ng bagong rules on impeachment. Na dapat sana ay prospective. Sabi mismo ni former Supreme Court Justice Ascuna.
Yeah.
No?
Whom we are hoping to have on this show soon also, by the way. Yeah.
So, yun yung dito, nakakapangilabot. No? Nakakapangilabot. No?
Speaking of Justice Ascuna, there were nevertheless off-ramps being proposed. No, I mean, one of the off-ramps is still the Senate can push ahead with this. Question, why is a new doctrine being introduced here? But as we speak, sabi nung isang senator, that's it, pansit. Parang excited na siya.
Yes,
so much for impartiality as a senator judge.
Si Mr. Witch Hunt, na impartial daw siya, kaya tinawag niyang witch hunt yung proseso.
Ngayon, that's
Actually,
it,
dapat
pansit.
may insulto si Vice President Sara, tinawag siyang bruha. No? Oo.
Sir Ronald, politically incorrect.
Hindi ako nagsabi nun, ha?
Sir Ronald,
Nagsabi
baka
ng witch hunt si former Senate President Vic Subiri, di ba?
it's like, he was just being a little
Parang
bit...
underhanded compliment.
Ronald, well, let's look at it this way. It's not like Sarah comes out of this vindicated, right? Because one interpretation would be parang ina-avoid lang yung scrutiny, di ba? Like, she's just being lucky because for some confluence of factors, she's not facing the scrutiny.
Well, in the Philippines, there's no such thing.
As
Confluence of factors.
Sir Ronald, I believe in nature and Hegelian dialectics and the Geist moving in a certain direction. Sir Ronald naman, masyado ka naman conspiratorial.
Wala sinasabi.
Basta hindi ka naniwala sa
Ako
confluence.
Pa, no? Ako, tingin ko.
A man of innocence.
Hindi ako naniniwala sa mga conspiracy.
Pero si Trump
naniniwala ako sa cynical political calculation.
Yan ang problema, sir. Masyado kang cynical, Machiavellian. Okay, now, moving forward, Sir Ronald, I know you have to go for some urgent reasons, but and our prayers and love with you, Sir Ronald. Okay, so what is the way forward right now? What are the options? Let's do a scenario building now.
Well,
now, this is political na. Wala na yung mga, abogado lang pwede magsalita. What are the political scenarios moving ahead? What is the best case scenario? What is the worst case scenario? What is the ugly scenario?
Well, one scenario is the senators find their lost higher purpose, no? At tutuloy nila ito dahil you cannot have new rules na retroactive. It has to be prospective. Kung disente yung mga senador, tutuloy nila ito. Pero I doubt na yung kanilang positioning at this point, pa lang yan. Nagpapabango lang sila. Biro mo pati yung mga pro-dismissal, ngayon gustong ituloy yung hearing. Hindi ako naniniwala ron. Pero pagpalagay na natin mali ako.
Ng dila.
Pagpalagay na nilang mali ako, no? Tuloy na nila. So that's one scenario.
Right.
Which is, magkakaroon ka ng possibility ng constitutional crisis. Sasabihin ng Supreme Court, ba't yung kami nilalabag? Kalawa, magkakaroon ng MR ang Congress.
So habang may MR, you can say hindi pa siya final. Exactly.
To save themselves sa kahihiyan, sabihin, oo nga pala. No? Na-miss namin itong mga facts na ito.
Right.
No? At babaguhin nila yung kanilang desisyon. No? At all happy, except the Dutertards. No?
Yeah.
So, yung ikatlong senaryo, di nila papansinin yung MR, kahit may mga factual basis para baguhin yung kanilang desisyon, at with the impunity inherent with their previous decision, ituloy nila. We don't care. Basta ito yung tingin namin sa mga nangyari, no? Which strengthens the view of some people that there was a conspiracy. No? Hindi yung view natin. Hindi tayo naniniwala sa conspiracy.
Just to be clear, I have done a lot of service to the nation.
Yeah.
Yung iba kasi excited mag-community service.
Yung based sa third scenario, pwede ka magkaroon ng fourth scenario. Na some congressmen proposed impeachment of the justices.
And then that's next level crazy stuff.
Yeah. Right? Again, a constitutional crisis. No, makikialam
biglang mag-lifestyle check sila, ganun ba?
Mga impeachable persons ay lagyan ng mga harang. Yung proseso na yan, katulad ng ginagawa nila ngayon. So, yung mga co-equal branches of government ay fighting each other. Tapos, may Napoleonic man or horseback na posibleng pumasok. No?
Na hindi BBM.
Diba?
I wonder, like, you're not referring to BBM, right? Like the cavalier.
Parang hindi siya masyadong Napoleonic.
Hindi,
Napoleonic. Tsaka hindi ko alam kung anong horse yung sasakyan niya.
But I can imagine, medyo email-diffic, nakaganon.
Sana hindi naman mangyari, pero sa ganitong klaseng mga constitutional crisis, may ganyang klaseng mga possibilities, no?
You're opening up the space for extra constitution.
Yes.
Basically, RevGov people.
Yes. Itong mga on the margins right now, baka pumasok sa mainstream, di ba?
Ito ba yung mga involved daw sa Taal Lake? Hindi naman.
Hindi naman.
Ibang generals yan.
Ito yung mga dati nang bumabanat na meron silang meme na crossing the Rubicon.
Right.
Alam mo naman, ang ibig sabihin ng crossing the Rubicon,
Julius Caesar.
si Julius Caesar, dinisolve yung Roman Senate.
And got the military across the Rubicon.
Was declared an emperor. No?
Yeah.
Yun yung ibig sabihin ng crossing the Rubicon. No? Kung nakita mo yung meme na yon, no? Papadala ko sa iyo kung hindi mo pa nakita. So, may mga ganung forces.
Sorry sir, puro mga meme kasi nakikita ko kay Basten na hindi nagpakita kanina.
Yan.
By default, nanalo na si People's Champ General Torre.
Nakita mo yung meme na ako yung referee.
Bakit ang dami mong meme?
Ako yung referee. Nagulat ako eh. May meme na ako yung referee.
Oh my God.
No?
Padala mo sa akin.
Ako yung referee. Padala ko.
Oh my God.
Natawa ako rin sa meme na yun. No?
Parang mali na ikaw yung referee, Sir Ronald. Parang unfair.
Dahil hindi naman ako pwede. Ako yung combatant. Dahil senior na ako eh.
Hindi. Kasi Sir Ronald, tinuturuan mo kami ng spin eh.
Hindi ako. Swift justice ako. Nakakapagod yan.
Oo, balita mo nga. Inasabi naman ako sa kabilang channel.
Nakakapagod yung mano-imano eh. Nakakapagod yun.
Kulang daw ng spin.
Wala nang ganun.
So,
Swift justice na lang.
Kaya pala hindi nagpakita. Kaya pala nag-Singapore kasi yung referee ay
pati
gusto mag-community service.
Pati yung kanyang mga tattoo na wala eh. Sa takot.
Inayos.
Pati yung kanyang mga tattoo na takot, dinaga. Nawala. Kaya pagbalik nung dito, wala nang tattoo.
Ayun. Ayun pala. Social, Singapore. Medyo mahal.
Para umiwas lang sa kwan eh. Para umiwas lang sa away, pumunta ng Singapore. Dala yung buong entourage. Diba?
Yeah. By the way, sabi bigla iba, this is very Duterte, bigla, hindi ko naman siya hinamon to begin with. Iba na. Parang every time.
Iba na, Parang yung assassination attempt ni Sara, di ba?
Hindi ko sinasabi.
Di ba?
Bakit sila ganun, Sir Ronald, mga
very Duterte, no? Ibang universe yan eh. Iba palang multiverse.
Iba palang multiverse.
Ibang multiverse, no?
Okay, I want to talk about this because you said you don't see Marcos Jr. as the man on the back of the horse and all of that. Basically, your understanding is that you don't think the current president has that kind of killer opportunistic instinct that, well, his father deployed. But nevertheless, what could BBM do in this context? He's gonna have his most important speech probably tomorrow.
Papuntang SONA ay natabunan yung kanyang SONA ng flooding.
Yeah.
Bagyo.
Literally.
Lalo na with the thousands ng flood control projects na pinagmamalaki niya mismo.
Yeah.
Ikalawa, natabunan ng tariff na ang kanilang spin ay ang laki ng kanya nakuha. Paano magiging malaki yung
5% naman? Kasi 1% of 20% is 5%, Sir Ronald. Let's be very statistically accurate about it.
Hindi ko napapatulan.
Tapos 1% of 20% is 5%.
Tapos, kumpara mo sa mga ating neighbors, no? At hindi na nila kinakailangan bumiyahe, just a phone call away.
Zoom lang daw, pwede.
Ikatlo ay itong boxing na everybody nakafocus dyan.
Yeah,
At ikaapat, itong dismissal ng impeachment ng Supreme Court. Anong sasabihin mo para umangat ka dyan sa mga events na yan? So, do something disruptive.
So, if you are Machiavelli and he's Medici, what would be your advice to him to say tomorrow?
We will join the ICC.
Okay.
No? Nilagay mo sa isang corner yung mga mortal na kaaway mo na hindi pa tapos itong ICC. No? Pwede pa kayong maisama dyan. At the same time, naging bida ka in the community of nations. No? Naging bida ka na ikaw ay isang modern leader.
And is that a shade also at local courts to say we need to be part of ICC because hindi natin maasahan could that be also the implication?
Hindi, continuity yan. Nung sinabi ng iyong Justice Secretary, continuity yan nung sinabi ng iyong DILG Secretary.
Just failed yung justice institution natin.
Fail yung ating justice system during the time of the previous government.
Right.
May mga namatay, cardiac arrest daw, pero may tama ng bala sa ulo. At walang record. Walang record. Yung anti-drug campaign, yung Tokhang, nawawala ang record. So, continuity lang yan. At the same time, medyo tinabunan mo yung mga nangyari this week. Diba? Kailangan mo ng drama. Kinakailangan mo ng disruption. I-disrupt mo itong mga nangyari. No? Hindi ko alam kung gagawin
No,
niya.
exactly. As I said, if you are Machiavelli advising Medici, we didn't say Lorenzo de Medici
Yan
will
yung
do
aking
what you're saying.
mag-i-advise, no? Kesa yung maglalabas ka na naman ng mga ginawa mo sa education, sa health,
Grocery list. Yung
grocery list ka na. Wala yun.
Wala yan.
Hindi mo mapapansin yun. No?
Tutulugan ng tao yan.
Oo. Tapos yung mga sinabi mo ng previous zona, nawawasakin mo mga kartel, wawasakin mo mga hoarders, wawasakin mo mga smugglers. Sino yun? Saan yung napakulong mo? No? Sino yung kinasuhan mo? So, para matabunan lahat yan, do something dramatic.
But can he not say anything on this impeachment drama, considering we're already flirting with
sasabihin
constitutional
mo,
crisis?
I'm ready to defend the Constitution. No?
Right.
Against any and all attackers dito. Ganun lang. Hindi mo na kailangan i-specify Supreme Court, Senate.
But signal something.
No? My next 3 years will be defined by my defense of
Rule
the
of law.
Constitution.
Right.
No? Ganun lang. No? So,
And people will
I'm
get
sure
the
hindi naman tayo
message.
papakinggan. Pero if I were an advisor,
No, I'm just saying, right?
na
Exactly.
hindi naman ako, yan ang gagawin ko.
Hindi naman tayo lahat.
Yeah. So,
Pero maybe he can save you from your 6 months community, sir. Should he mention that Ronald Llamas is
hindi, magaling ako maglinis ng mga drainage. No?
Ikaw yung flood control.
Ito ba ako yun
Ronald.
nung panahon ni Pinoy
Okay, last part, Sir Ronald. Okay, let's talk about the progressive opposition and all of that. From Walden Bellio, our good friend, we have had our Machiavelli, hindi Machiavelli. We had our Gramsci episode, Marx to Marxism, to a couple of other people in different branches of the state. Hindi ko na lang specify. I've been talking to everyone I can in all branches of the state. One line of argument is that, bakit kasi itong mga pinks at progressives nakikisaw-saw sa away ng dalawang kampo na yan? Na basically, this is just about shattering of illusions. Forget about it. Let just these two sides duke it out. Let's focus on 2028. What do you say about that line of
Sabi
thinking?
nung idol mo, si Lenin, no? The direction,
Okay, Lenin na. May letter
the direction,
N. May letter N.
The direction of the
wind.
main blow.
Yeah.
No? Kung hindi ka pa strong enough para labanan yung major evil, major contradiction, which are the Dutertes, pag nakabalik, kakalusin lahat. No? Hindi lang yung kanilang kaaway, kundi pati yung progressive movement. Then, form whatever united front laban dito sa primary contradiction na ito. Lalo na, lamang ka. Dahil kayo lamang ang may possible strong candidate sa 2028.
Yeah.
All the others, wala. So all the others, pwede kayong suportahan to save themselves, di tanggapin mo according to your terms.
This is the Lenin minus N you're talking about?
Lenny, Bang, Kiko, Risa, no? All the others, no? Ay dahil kayo lang may possibility of a candidate against the Dutertes, no? Wag niyong i-reject yung gustong tumulong sa inyo. Di ba?
Even if it's just for their own interest.
And focus sabi ko nga, according to your terms, no?
Yeah.
Hindi ka nagse-sell out dito sa ibang dynasty.
So may leverage ka.
Yeah. Dahil don't have the illusion that you are strong enough to defeat the Duterte in the next 2 to 3 years.
On your own.
Yeah. Medyo kailangan mo naman ng objective analysis sa objective condition and subjective forces.
Right.
The objective condition may be there, but the subjective forces, yung mga motive force na magbabago ng sitwasyon, may not yet be that strong enough.
Well, they're not that strong enough yet. I mean, let's be honest about it.
Pero alam mo naman yung tendency natin May tendency tayo to believe that our own legend, our own propaganda. Di ba? Kaya,
Hype. Self-hyping.
Medyo gisingin mo yung sarili mo. Ganunin mo.
Okay, let's call it out.
Lamang tayo. Dahil this midterm election gave us a gift. Young people willing to join us. No?
Right.
Making us win. Kahit wala tayo sa survey, kahit wala tayo sa running, they made us win. I-harness natin yan. Pero huwag kang maniwala na between now and 2028, you can do it alone. Yun lang naman sinasabi ko. Pero tayo na ang major player. Tayo na yung merong momentum. Tayo na yung merong alternative leader. No? And then, yun. Create a political project around that. Pero kung may other forces, independents, no? Other forces na kalaban ng mga Duterte, hindi pabayaan mo sila according to our terms. According to our terms.
So the leverage is there.
Yeah.
So,
So,
might as well use
value
it.
added yan. Dahil your forces may not be enough to defeat the Duterte
No, it's not enough
in
yet.
the next
Let's be honest.
Hindi. Tayo, honest tayo. Pero marami sa ating mga kasama,
Huwag naman tayo
believe in their
delusional,
own
yeah.
legend. No? And believe in their own legend. So, yun lang naman sinasabi ko. No? Pero I'm willing to discuss this with our friend Walden, with others, who will listen, the direction of the main blow.
And objective conditions and subject for
Yeah,
I'm completely
exactly.
with you on that.
Oh.
All right. Whether it's Lenin or Lenny, I'm
Or
with
Gramsci.
Yeah, my man.
Papasok ito sa framework
Yeah.
ito.
counter-hegemonic bloc. We have to create a
Yes,
counter-hegemonic bloc.
yes.
So, Sir Ronald, what is your read of Bam and Kiko stepping up, or at least that's how some
Well,
people
yung
see
isang
it?
unintended consequence, if there is any, dito sa
Positive.
nangyari na ito,
Positive,
ay
yeah.
yung possible cracks dahil sa impeachment ay pwedeng na-minimize.
Right.
At pwede lang mas mag-usap itong mga forces na ito.
Right.
Especially those na may utang na loob. Halimbawa sa mga nasa kabilang kampo, like the Iglesia ni Cristo. Pwede kayo mag-usap ngayon for a political project into 2028. No? Yun yung pwedeng unintended
moment.
consequence nitong nangyaring ito. If there was any small positive element dito sa dismissal na ito, yun. Gamitin mo na. Gamitin mo na. Of course, hindi tayong gagamit yan dahil pisal tayong kontrabida. Banat ka ng banat eh. Nadamay pa ako sa mga banat mo.
Sino bang kausap? Ang alam ko lang, bina-blind item ako ni pero hindi ko alam ba't. Alam mo, Sir Ronald, the only difference between you and I, aside from the fact that I'm more politically correct than you, is that I have Twitter and social, and you don't. So for some reason, ako yung inaaway ng tao when sa totoo lang, sa'yo naman galing yung pinaka-harsh version. Sa akin lang yung
You're giving me too much credit.
No, I am giving you a lot of credit, Sir Ron, because you deserve to get the community service.
May nag-recruit sa akin to be a Joe Rogan eh. So, nakalimutan na yun.
Tapos na yung doctrine na yan. We have changed the doctrine, Sir Ron.
Nakalimutan na yun eh. Naimbita lang ako eh. To be a Joe Rogan.
Sir Ron, we have changed the doctrine. Okay, last point, Sir Ron. What is your advice to progressives or anyone who wants accountability and rule of law? Attrition warfare na ba? People's court na ba? Is that one way also?
Yes, harness the disenchantment. Harness the disenchantment from the Uniteam. Harness the anger, the outrage from the Pink. No, harness the outrage from the independents. But most of all, harness the search for something better from the youth. Yun ang mahalaga ngayon. No?
You're looking at protests? You're looking at rallies?
Protests, conferences, 1,000 Davids doing podcasts like this.
Right.
No?
People's Court? People's Court?
Yeah, People's Tribunal,
Yeah.
Impeachment Tribunal. No? Ang daming creative ways to harness this. Be creative, be decisive, be disruptive. No? Unlike old idiots like us. No? Gawin nila yan. No, the arsenal is there, the lessons are there, di ba? The energy is there. Gamitin yun. No? Wag matulog sa pansitan. No?
I thought that's it, pansit. I mean, may pansit. Speaking of old pero may energy pa rin, I cannot end this episode without mentioning the biggest event of the day, which is the Torre Basta fight.
Yes.
What do you think of General Torre doing? Is he the new master disruptor? He out-disrupted the Dutertes.
Tingin ko.
Magaling, no?
Viable
Magaling.
siya as a senator sa 2020.
He raised 300,000 pesos kanina sa tickets.
Di ba?
Galing, galing.
Nailagay niya si Baste and the Dutertes in a dami-pido, dami-pidon situation. Pag lumaban si Baste, talo siya. Pag umatras siya, duwag siya. Talo siya either way.
Yeah.
Diba? Ganyan yung sinasabi ko. Ganong klase mga tactics ang at play. Ganon yung arsenal na pwedeng gamitin. No? Ganon yung sinasabi ng idol ko, si Sol Alinsky. Use political judo. Use satire and ridicule as the weapons against these scoundrels. No? Yun ang gawin natin.
Bakit? But why are you so serious then? You're never humorous. You're never such. You're very innocent, sir. You're very serious. You're very innocent. You're very endearing. Ang dami mo na monikers.
Subdued, no? Restrained, no? Diba?
Right.
No? Gentle.
Gentle.
No?
On that tremendously...
big, beautiful, tenderness. No?
on that tremendously uplifting note, thank you very much, Sir Ronald Llamas.
Yes.
Mabuhay ka. So, hindi lang pala si General Torre ang may energy pa. Meron din kayong energy for the community service.
I still have fuel to burn, no?
God willing.
Kasama ng aking millennial generation, no?
Thank you so much, Sir Ronald. Mabuhay ka and talk to you soon and hopefully under better conditions. Our prayers and love with your loved ones who are now going through some certain process. God bless you, Sir Ronald. Thank you.
Thank you.
Maraming salamat, Sir
Thank you.
Ronald. Thank you so much.